Today I was in the backfield running the auger, trying to dig some fence post holes, and I had over a dozen that I needed to dig, and I only have today to get it done because there's a rainstorm coming. I'm going to be going out of town. So didn't have a lot of time to spend, and I was there digging, and I looked, busted one of the teeth off of the auger. Now, one of the videos that I've done in the past was on how to dig fence posts by hand, but having 12 to do, in rocky dirt, yeah, I can do it. I've done dozens in the past. Not having a bunch of time, I didn't really feel like digging it, and maybe only getting, who knows how many done. So, fortunately, I had some spares. I highly recommend anytime you're using machinery, whether it's an auger, hay baler, whatever, any sort of machinery, even just running your tractor, that you have some sort of container that has spare nuts, bolts, any sort of accessory that's pertinent to whatever machine you're running. So for the auger here, it comes with a tube. And I keep a bunch of the nuts and bolts in here. And this is the part that I needed. 2 is 1, 1 is none. So I had several in there. That way, if the spare breaks, you have another one. There's plenty of room for there. You might as well have lots of them. That way, just in case you break another one, sometimes you just have those days. So I have an assortment in there. And then also too, I'm not an expert at the auger. Sometimes there's other repairs and maintenance needed done that I don't know off the top of my head. And so we keep the manual in there as well. Keep it in a Ziploc bag. Sometimes these things develop a leak or get moisture or what have you. So protecting them with plastic bags is a good idea. For this tractor, I use the toolbox that comes with it. And keep some different sized wrenches. You want to keep pins, different sizes. Little cotter pins there. Assortment of these pins. You'll find that switching machinery from one wagon or one disc or what have you to another, that you're always needing these things, always. So I like to keep a whole bunch in the toolbox. That way I don't gotta take time out of the day to run back and get more. For Big Bertha here, I like to use an old ammo can. This thing's waterproof, very sturdy, easily to get to. I can keep it outside here and keeps the rain off of. Same thing. I always got to bleed the brakes, so just keep some gloves and tubes and things, assortment of wrenches, so forth, and it's very handy, very convenient. Little things like that bolt sharing off today on the auger, little things like that can add up, and what starts out as a small little thing can end up really taking a lot of time. If I would have had to have driven the tractor back, or if I decided to walk, whatever, that would have taken time there to find the right bolt. And then go back, oh man, I need this wrench. Okay, I got to go back, get a wrench. So I knew, okay, I got wrenches here, so I wouldn't have to do that. It was a little inconvenience, but it really made me happy to take that cap off, and there were the bolts that I needed. So that was great. So I highly recommend you keep the spares in some sort of toolbox.